What's good, good people? You know what day it is. Beautiful Wednesday. Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. People. I apologize for the late start, but we are here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV with another great episode of That's right. Edigga Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated. Today, people, wanted to jump right into it to talk about today's topic for today. And today's topic is a question that a lot of us have to answer, or a lot of us have to ask, for that matter, because we have seemed to forget. Do you know who you are? Do you know who we are? Do you know who you or we are? You, as a human being, African American. We, as a culture, as an African American culture, a very rich heritage, a very rich culture. Do you know who? Do you know who we are, you are, as a whole, as individuals? Because like I said, people, I think we have forgotten. I think that somewhere along the line, we have gotten caught up in the stigmas. We have gotten caught up in what other people have told us. We have got caught up in the hype. We have gotten caught up with what people put in our brains. We have gotten caught up in the brainwashing. We have just got caught up, period. But I'm here to tell you that we are so much more than what people perceive us. The first thing I'm going to say is we are going to dismiss the myth that we are thugs. Before they called us thugs, we were kings. We were queens. We were master teachers, keepers of sacred knowledge, midwives, shamans, herbalists. Have we not forgotten about that, people? And also, people, please, never forget, we did not begin as slaves. Have we not forgot about that? Every time when we see, the movies or people talk to us, it always that burning conversation when we were on the slave ships coming over. When we got over here, we was enslaved, we was beaten. We did not start as slaves. We did not begin as slaves. Please remember that, people, because at one time, believe it or not, we were kings and queens. The descendants, our ancestor descendants were kings and queens. We did not start out as slaves, meaning birth slavery. And I say this for a reason because, a lot of us has forgotten. A lot of us has forgotten, people. Because I look at some of these videos that I see on Facebook. I look at some of these videos that I see on Instagram, on social media, and the first thing that's coming out of our mouths is degrading and putting each other down. First thing, how society has corrupted our minds, how society is allowing themselves to tell you who you are. Women. I saw a video that a woman was in makeup and she was in her car, and the first thing that came out of her mouth, these broke ass motherfucking niggas out here, don't come at me with that bullshit. Okay, let's break that down. Everybody deserves something. I agree. But you getting on live on social media telling everybody what you don't, I don't like certain things myself. I don't like I had a friend, we was growing up, and every time when we went out, this brother did not have money. He did not have money. So every time we went out, he always went with us, but he never had money. And I got tired of it. I didn't like it. So, sister, I can agree with you. Now, let me back up. This is a homeboy situation with the four of us, and we would go out, and there's three of us that had money. He always wanted to tag along, but he never had money, so one of us had to pay for him, and normally it was me. You see what I'm saying? So I agree. You don't want to be around broke ass niggas. I understand that, but why? Why must you get on social media and say that? That's something that you need to harness into your heart when you encounter a person, and know that if he or she is low on finance and that's not something that you want to embark in the future, that's between you and your personality. That's between you and your standards. God damn it. Don't get on social media and put that out there. Brothers, same thing. You see a nice woman and the woman have a great body. We all did it. We all did it. You see a woman with a nice body, and the first thing you come off with out of your mouth, God damn, she fat. Hey, girl. But shit, if I walk down the street and if I was a female and I had a great body and I hear that, goddamn, I will ignore your ass too. Men, women, the first teachers, women, the nurturers, the bearers of our children, women, the backbone, the nurturers, the people who, for every great man, there's a woman. Do I need to go on? How much of a more disrespect can we put up with, man? And I understand it. Society have caused you to do this. Society has allowed you to do this. It's okay to turn on that phone and I understand that. But how much? How much degrading can we go? How much backlash and male bashing and women bashing can we allow? My people, I'm talking about us now. I'm now the whites, the white people, the Caucasian, the Mexican, the Hispanic, I'm talking about my black people now. And these reality shows, the reality show is designed to keep you at that mentality. Have you ever noticed every reality show has a plot? A plot. The first episode of every reality show that comes on, what are they doing? They fighting. They don't get along. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of he say, she say. God damn it. How much more? How much do we have to sit there and put up with? How much? Well, I get it. I know what you're saying. Well, sex sells, E, and Drama sells, E, but goddamn, how much drama and sex are you selling? When I created Charm City Direct TV, someone actually had the nerve to approach me and say, hey man, every now and then you need to have some girls turking up in there. You need to have some fellas, a fellow panel talking about these ratchet bitches out here. You know what I'm saying? Really, dude? Really? And for the life of me, yes, I'm getting on my black people. I need, if it's not spoken on, it will be ignored. I'm getting on on black people right now. How many shows? And I'm talking about the social media realm now. And if you get offended, oh well, hell be it. Fuck it. Edigga speaks. The conversation is always real, never fabricated. How many of these media shows, social media shows, where I'm going to see a person or a couple of people, the first thing they do is when they cut that camera on, yeah, what's up, dummy? Sup, yeah. And what do? They pull out a cup, or they pull out some liquor, or they lighten up a blunt. Have it ever occurred to you, or to you, it really, I don't know if it really matters, but I'm just help me to understand. Have it ever occurred to you that you want so much? You want the world, black people. You want the world, Mars. Well, is Mars still a planet? Venus, Jupiter, Uranus. You want the whole universe, but you can't get it because white people, Caucasian people are sitting back and laughing at your dumb ass just by the actions and the things that you do. Have it ever occurred to you? Have you ever thought about that shit? It really pisses me off. It pisses me off that people are engulfed with stupidity and nonsense. It really pisses me off. But here's the thing that I love about it. You would rather be engulfed by stupidity and ignorance, but you cannot fathom an inch to look at the truth. Like right now, people are tuning in. Hi everybody that's tuning in. Hey Lise, what's up? Hey Shamise, how you doing? Hey Shabazz, how you doing? Thanks for watching. But it's crazy. You tuned in, but then when I kick the truth, you leave. Oh, you don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. Every now and then I have to do these wake-up calls for my people. Because it's the truth. And this is not a plea to say, hey, don't watch that, watch this. I could give a rat's ass if you're watching that's trash, or you're watching this, or anything for that matter, who is trying to enlighten you on the truth. It is a trap, people. It is a trap. If I have a question. It's a trap. They want to keep you at bay. They want to keep you where your mind is trapped. This is all that I'm going to put out on these networks, on social media, but this is all that they want. This is all that they want to see. No. Don't give them the truth. No, don't give them the truth. It's crazy. You would rather see this dumb shit over here, but you don't want to see the truth. You would rather see this garbage over here then instead of the truth? Do we know who we are? Stop allowing people to feed us what we think we are, because it's not the truth, people. You need to step outside of the box and learn your history for yourself, because at a point you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired. You're going to get to the point, man, what is this? What is this? And you're going to want to know who you are. I said this on a live that I did, and I said, do people really know who they are? Who we are? And when I say people, we Black African Americans, who we are, it's much greater than what people was told, or is much greater than what you heard from people to say who we were. We did not come over here on boats. We did, but that's not how it started. At a point, how many slave movies can they produce? Like I said, shout out to the Ava DuVernays. Shout out to the Lee Michaels. Is it Lee Daniels? I'm sorry. Shout out to those people who are reminded, who keep us reminded, and in trying to embed some type of truth in our heads to know who we are and how Caucasian people perceive us. It is the truth. We ain't gangsters. We ain't thugs. We're not drug dealers. We are much greater than that, people. I see some of these videos that are produced by independent filmmakers right here in Baltimore. I see these videos that are produced by these up-and-coming artists, and the first thing I see, you lighting up a J. You lighting up a blunt. You got drinking. You got a whole mob of people in your video that don't even probably support you or your damn music. Don't worry, I'll wait. $30 people in a video? That's an MC Hammer posse. And half of those 30 people won't even buy your damn music again. I'll wait. It's so much bigger, people. We are so much better than that, Black people. Come on. We are so much better than that, Black people. Why do we constantly keep cluttering our minds with garbage? Why? And when we see garbage, we have to reinvent the garbage? How many rap videos can I see with a whole mob of people, you drinking and smoking, you're talking about nothing? How much of that can you see and put up with? Please, someone help me. Did I miss something? Did I not get the memo? We are so much better than that, Black people. We are so much better than that. And shout out, and like I said in the post, in the live that I did, I talked about a reality show that happened about, I'd say like two years ago. And the reality show was centered around sororities, fraternities, for sisters. It was a lot of sisters, and that kind of strikes me right there. Every reality show centers around sisters, but that's another topic. But anywho, the reality show and what they tried to do, and I'm trying to find the name. It sorority life or something. It was four sisters, and when I say sisters, they, of course, they wasn't related, but they all graduated from college. They joined the fraternity, very prominent, in their careers of what they was doing, and what they tried to do. I think it was on VH1 or MTV, one of the two networks. What they tried to do is try to make it like a Love and Hip Hop-ish type of Basketball Wives type of vibe. You see what I'm saying? Where the very first episode, I kid you not, the very first episode is when all of them met each other. They was going into each other's establishments because some of them had businesses. They had clothing boutiques. They had restaurants, and each of these sisters, slow down, sisters. That's what black people call each other. My brother, my sister, how you doing? Okay, we got that established. So they will go back into their respective businesses in the very first episode. And like I said, you didn't, you didn't like wean the episodes, like, to have an introduction, so to speak. In the very first episode, one of the sisters went into the other sister's establishment and was like, look at this. This is real cheap. Look at this fabric on here is like, I would never buy that. And so the while she was standing there talking about the other sisters, the woman's clothing in her business, the owner comes out. So of course, you're standing there, you got people here, the cameras are hot, and to make it suspenseful, ladies and gentlemen, what do? Start fighting. Have you, for those who watch the crap, because that's what I call it, garbage crap, have you ever noticed the plot? They talk, the he say she say come out, the drama, the gossip comes out. It gets back to the person, and what happens? They either throwing water in their face, or they start fighting, or pretty much all of that is happening in each episode. And for the life of me, can somebody please tell me Love and Hip Hop, what does that have to do with music and hip hop off of has-beens? You had your chance. You're not relevant no more. Please tell your mama to stop putting rainbow colored hair in your head and sit your old ass down. But when you look at that, when people outside who is looking in and see this, what are they doing? They're laughing. That you will allow society to create this and you want to be a part of it. We are so much better than that. Do you know that there was a time where we couldn't even eat in a restaurant? We had to go around back, sometimes outside, to eat. Do you know that we could not even remotely have the title of MD after our name, PhD after our name? Did you know that? Did you know that we couldn't even remotely use the same bathroom as white people? But here we are in this present day and age, and all of that just went out the window. And I'm not sitting here saying people, we need to take a trip down memory lane and, don't forget where you're coming from. But I think we have. Do you know who you are? Do you know who we are? That is the question today. That is the question. That is the ultimate question. Do you really know who you are? Do you really know who we are? Ask yourself that. Teach your children that they are much more than what society perceives them. Let them know that they are descendants of kings and queens. Your ancestors, your descendants. We are not gangsters. We were all made from the beautiful image of God. Remember that. That's it. That's all. Hey, thank you for joining me on this another exciting episode of Edigga Speaks. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you like and share the page. Get the word out. And that's another thing, people. It really bothers me that we can look at TV and we can share these celebrities and we can talk about what's going on, but we have a real big problem. And shout out to Shamise. I hope I said your name right, Shamise. Shout out to Shamise. Shout out to Lise, who, these sisters, without a care, without hesitation, they are sharing. They're talking about your stuff. Why is that so hard for other people to do? Us as black people, do you not know, or I don't know if you know, we are the only race that do not support our own. We're the only race, people. We're the only race that do not support our own. Why is that? Hey, you've been great. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And again, make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. That's it. That's all. Make sure you check it for watching Edigga Speaks. Make sure you tune in next week for another exciting episode. Make sure you tune in live on 3 major platforms. YouTube at Charm City Direct TV. Facebook at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. And Periscope at Charm City Direct. Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Edigga Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated.